Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to review capital letters. And if you did not get 100% on your grammar pretest, please take part in this lesson, and I'll review capital letters for you starting now. Okay, it does say that we use capital letters for proper nouns. Proper nouns include days of the week, months of the year, like March, my birthday month, or right now we're in April, and holidays, like Christmas and Thanksgiving. Titles for people should be capitalized when they are used with a person's name, like Dr. Smith. Do not capitalize titles when they are used by themselves. So if we just said, I went to see the doctor, doctor does not get capitalized. If I said, I went to see Dr. Smith, doctor would be capitalized and Smith would be capitalized. Okay? Because in that case, doctor is actually kind of part of their name. So let's look at an incorrect example where it says, last October, Aunt Rosie and my uncle gave me a party for Halloween. So I circled the ones that were incorrect. Let's look at the correct version right underneath it. Last October, that's a month that always gets capitalized. Aunt Rosie. In this case, Aunt is included as part of Rosie's name. So both get capitalized. My uncle. We don't capitalize uncle here because we're not including somebody's name with it. If it was my Uncle Gene, then yes, uncle gets capitalized. But if it's just my uncle, no. Actually, if it said my Uncle Gene, let me rewrite that. My uncle, oops, forgot the C. There we go. My Uncle Gene, I'm struggling. There we go. We would not capitalize uncle in that case because you're saying my uncle. If we didn't use my and just said went to visit Uncle Gene, then we would need to have a capital U if we said we went to visit Uncle Gene. Okay? So just a little difference determines whether or not we capitalize the letter or not. And then Halloween there is a holiday, so it needs to be capitalized. All right, let's look at another example. Does Mother's Day, that's a holiday, so it needs to be capitalized like it is underneath, come earlier than Memorial Day? Memorial Day is also a holiday, so it needs to be underlined. Okay. If you're feeling comfortable, I'd suggest doing 1, 2, 3 on your own, and then resuming the video. You'll pause the video, do 1, 2, 3 on your own, and then resume the video to check to see whether or not you've done it correctly. Okay? The directions say to write correctly the words that should have capital letters. Okay? So, if you're feeling comfortable here, you can go ahead and pause the video. You don't have to write the whole sentence, only the words that should be capitalized. Okay? So the first sentence. Last May, Mara saw some wonderful sights. Well, May is a month, so it needs to be capitalized. Mara is somebody's name. It also should have the capital letter, and it does, which is good. Okay. And also, last, we need to have that capitalized too, because it's the first word in a sentence. So last should be capitalized, and it was. So they made one mistake. Number 2, Mara's mom and Aunt Lucy took her to the Statue of Liberty. So what word should be capitalized here? Mara's, because it starts a sentence. Aunt Lucy, because it's a name here, okay? And statue and liberty. Those are the words that should be capitalized. Number 3, they saw the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia on Memorial Day. So they should be capitalized, and it is. Liberty Bell should be capitalized, and it is. City Philadelphia should have been, and the holiday Memorial Day should have been. Okay. Number 4, write the sentences, use capital letters correctly. I'm not going to rewrite them. It takes me too long to write it in this program, but I will circle the words that should be capitalized, okay? So, first sentence says, Bartholdi hoped the statue would be finished by July 4th, 1876. And that's actually when he was hoping the Statue of Liberty would be finished. Okay, so Bartholdi is capitalized, that's good. Hope the statue, it's not the name of the Statue of Liberty, so we don't capitalize statue. July is a month, that should be capitalized. And finally, number 5, only the statue's arm and torch were ready by the 4th of July. So they didn't have the whole thing ready, just the arm and the torch. Okay, but what should be capitalized? Well, only is capitalized, and it should have been. The statue's arm and torch were ready by the 4th of July. That's a holiday, so 4th should be capitalized. July should be capitalized. Okay. Again, we'll come back up here and look proper nouns. That's a big focus, proper nouns. Well, what are they? Days of the week, that's an example. Holidays, months of the year. There are a lot of other things that are proper nouns. People's names, the names of parks, specific locations, the names of businesses like Walmart and Target, things like that. So there are many other types of proper nouns. We're going to focus mainly on days of the week, months of the year, and holidays this week. So tomorrow we'll have another video for you to review, learn a little bit more about when to capitalize words. That's all I have for you today, boys and girls, and as always, this is Mr. P, and I am out.